Welcome to the My AZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. We provide an informative guide regarding personal injury law, so you know your rights in an Arizona accident. At My AZ Lawyers, our experienced personal injury attorneys dedicate themselves to help you every step of the way, so you can get the compensation you deserve. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Candace Callan.
In this podcast, we'll talk about the types of personal injury damages and compensations that may be awarded for a personal injury claim in Arizona. Personal injury damages are awarded to people who are negatively affected by an injury or an accident in Arizona. Proving negligence on the part of the defendant is the first step to a successful personal injury lawsuit. It is also important to prove that negligence led to the injuries suffered by the plaintiff, thus determining the damages or financial compensation that should be awarded for losses. In Arizona, there are several types of damages that can be awarded through lawsuits for injuries and accidents. The type and amount of compensation vary depending on the specific facts and circumstances of the individual case. We'll first go over compensatory damages, which are the most commonly awarded type of damages in Arizona personal injury cases, and have the intention to repay the accident victim for losses. And we'll also touch base on punitive damages, which are damages designed to punish the defendant and act as a deterrent. First, let's understand compensatory damages. Compensatory damages are the most common type of financial compensation in a personal injury lawsuit. They are usually broken down into two categories: economic and non-economic damages. Economic damages are designed to compensate for quantifiable pecuniary losses. Less concrete damages fall under the umbrella of non-economic damages. These losses are needed to be recovered by the injured party, intending to compensate the plaintiff. Any losses due to injury may be awarded in order to bring the victim financial compensation and to get the plaintiff back to a pre-accident way of life. These actual damages should encompass all losses due to the negligence of another party. Compensatory damages you could claim include medical expenses, such as emergency room costs, doctor visits, pharmacy and prescription bills, or any related medical care. Lost income for present and future income or earning potential lost due to injury. Legal fees like missed work, attorney fees, court costs, or travel expenses. Property damage for vehicle damage and loss or damage of personal property in the vehicle. Emotional trauma, like mental distress experienced by the victim as a result of the accident, including fear, anxiety, and insomnia. And lastly, pain and suffering, such as physical suffering, impairment, or physical disfigurement. Now let's talk about punitive damages. In more serious personal injury cases, punitive damages are awarded on top of compensatory damages. Punitive damages help to assure that a defendant is punished and a repeat future incident doesn't happen. Punitive damages are awarded to an injured victim when a defendant is found guilty of reprehensible, malicious, or fraudulent acts or behavior. These types of damages are most commonly claimed against big companies or repeat offenders. Often, multiple people have been harmed by the negligent party. Negligence, however, is not enough. An intentional disregard for the safety or health of others must be proven. Proving a victim deserves punitive damages requires an experienced attorney from My AZ Lawyers. Our legal team has the highest level of expertise in personal injury cases and experience representing victims who seek punitive damages. A jury may award punitive damages, for example, to a case involving defective products or health hazards related to prescription drug companies. On a side note, it is worth mentioning that in Arizona, the surviving family members and loved ones can file a claim for wrongful death in order to recover damages that could include medical expenses pre-death, funeral and burial costs, loss of financial earning contribution, emotional trauma and distress, loss of support, and loss of companionship. If you or someone close to you have been involved in a personal injury accident, choose My AZ Lawyers as your accident lawyers. We realize that you have several options when choosing your accident lawyer. At My AZ Lawyers Law Firm, we never take more of a settlement than our clients. Our injury law firm only takes 25% in attorney fees. Most Arizona injury attorneys take between 33 to 40% in attorney fees. Thus, less fees to us means more in the pockets of our clients. Providing excellent injury representation to clients in Arizona is our focus. My AZ lawyers have experience in helping injury victims in Arizona achieve a successful resolution to their personal injury case. Our experienced accident and injury legal team is dedicated to helping victims. Plus, we navigate the legal system to seek maximum compensation for damages. My AZ lawyers will also be a great asset with the collection process. If collecting the money from the defendant responsible for paying damages becomes an issue, our experienced injury lawyers will discover means to recover. Therefore, if you or someone close to you have been injured due to someone else's recklessness or negligence, let our Arizona personal injury lawyers guide you. We will obtain the compensation necessary to get you medical treatment, recovery, and move forward with your life after an injury. Contact us to schedule a free personal injury case evaluation and to discuss your case with an attorney at My AZ Lawyers. Call us today at 480-448-9800 or visit us online at myazlawyers.com.
Thank you for listening to the My AZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. It's imperative to your physical and financial well-being to consult with an injury attorney in Arizona after being the victim of an accident. At My AZ Lawyers Law Firm, we can help you get the compensation you deserve so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries.